And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Gary Trent.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting lineup for Miami. We've got Norman Powell. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Hero in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, they've got Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma out there with Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Turner against Adebayo. Hero outside. Wiggins from long range. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Jang. Now covers. Here's Kuzma. And the layup falls.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Here's Hero. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Over to the wing. Here's Rollins. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. That one is off. Good work defensively by Mitchell. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Kuzma, the pass to Turner. Crafty move. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection. Despite the miss.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 points for him in his last game. Hero, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Trent against Wiggins. And stolen by Adebayo. And he's going for the lob. It's tipped. Pass to Hero. Yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Hero's got 5 points.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
It's Chang, high post, working on Powell. Pass to Turner. And stolen by Adebayo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys?
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Jaquez comes in for Norm Powell. Larson comes in for Mitchell. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Trent on the wing. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jang. Here's Rollins. And another miss by Milwaukee. And it's Miami's ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Now here's Trent. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Jang. Now here's Kuzma. Fires from the corner. And another miss by Milwaukee. Adebayo with it. Turner covering. Wiggins outside. And here's Adebayo. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Ed. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over.
Take a break.
After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
No good on the free throw. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the third longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now, here's Green. 17 points in his last outing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, tipped, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
7 seconds left in the opening quarter. 3 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Yakachonis. And it's Larson in at the small forward. So it's Milwaukee now, following the three-point basket by Miami. Harris passes to Prince. For three. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has got 5. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The shot by Yakachon is no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Harris passes to Portis. Pass to Prince. Portis the screen. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ware.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the inside.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Nance. Jang, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Trent in for Harris. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Just nice recognition by Kuzma to find a soft spot in the defense on his way to the hoop.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Now Adebayo. And Turner with the block.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Kuzma. Well, Stan, how about Bucks coach Doc Rivers? This season has moved into 6th on the all-time wins list.
Well, B.A., an amazing accomplishment for Doc Rivers passing George Karl. And within reach now of 4th all-time if he can stay at it a little longer.
Miami making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Here's Trent. Miami making their last shot. Kuzma down low. Ware covers. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Bucks making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Jaquez is checked in for Powell. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Kuzma. Rebound Miami. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Hero. Mitchell, a screen on Trent. 6 to shoot. Left side Adebayo. Adebayo with a powerful jam.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Rollins passes to Trent. Rebound Miami. Their last encounter in Miami.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Mitchell, good.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Now here's Trent. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. Kuzma for 3. Jaquez grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Adebayo, a screen on Trent. Hero for 3. Up again. Oh, Bam follows the miss and stuffs it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Kuzma. Ware covers. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's frustrated.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A different look for Miami. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ware, and Norman Powell subbed in for Jaquez. Here's Powell. And there's a pick. Pass to Hero. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Rollins. To the paint to get back on track. And it's good on the layup.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Hero from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which, sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Miami Heat.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Taking a look here at Miami, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Bucks trail by 12. We've got Miles Turner Gary Trent is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rollins in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's Kuzma with the miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And it's Powell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 14. And Turner with the block.
Well, you got to be aware of Turner at all times. When he's nearby, he's more than capable of blocking the shot. Now, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Wiggins all the way.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Kuzma's got 7 points.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference, with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. You take a look at the Heat, the season is winding down. They sit 9th on the outside looking in currently. And of course there's the Bucks, only 2 spots back.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they know what this month is all about for them. They just have to be aggressive and punch their ticket for the play-in. That could be easier said than done. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Man, Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player. Well, that's what Powell does. Uses his accuracy from range to create space for this offense.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And Miami also making a switch. Jaquez is checked in. And here's Milwaukee now. 17-point game. Portis with a screen on Hero. Pass to Jang. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Hero. Clock at 4. Now here's Trent from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Wiggins, defended by Portis. Hero right side. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. To the wing, right side. Here's Jang. Jaquez covers. Portis the screen. To the middle. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well, that's a great two-player set. Portis setting a screen and moving with purpose. Nice work offensively.
Back to Hero. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rollins. Here's Jang. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when it comes to rebounding, on a permanent basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Well, we know Bobby Portis is a fan favorite, but the reason he's a team favorite is because he plays hard and does a lot out there. He's affecting plays on both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kuzma's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Jang. Harris is checked in for Trent. And Green is subbed in for Rollins. Good on the second one. Heat leading by 14. Powell surveying the D. There's a screen. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And another miss by Milwaukee.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Ware. Three-pointer Yakachonis. The shot no good. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 17 at the end of the period, playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Heat. Khalil Ware out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the two-guard.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now Green. Pass to Kuzma from 12 feet. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jaquez with it. Green picks him up. Jaquez, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. The kick out to Adebayo. Drains the triple. Adebayo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
Here's Prince. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. He's checked in for Prince. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Portis against Mitchell. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Portis. Out to Harris. The three is up. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Jaquez. Offline with a 3. And here is Green. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kuzma for 3. Drills it from deep.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Now Adebayo. Turner with a rebound.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Portis. Outside Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Heat leading by 17. Now Adebayo. Here's Larson. From deep. Oh, it misses. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Kuzma. Now Portis. Off on the layup. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. 22 was their biggest lead. Now Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Nance with it. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ware.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Smith. Jacks up a three, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jackson, he's checked in for Harris. Now Green. Pass to Prince. The three. The rebound by Ware. Miami dominating the game. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Miami moving it around. Ware, the screen. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Portis. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Yakachonis. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.